Hey guys, so today we're going to make easy enchiladas for dinner, and I'm going to show you how. So I've got all the ingredients gathered here, and I've got flour tortilla shells. I've got sharp cheddar that we're going to grate. I've got the old El Paso enchilada sauce. My family just really likes this kind, but you can make it if you want, but it doesn't matter the brand. We're going to use these dry chopped onions in our 1 pound of hamburger meat. So let's get to it. Okay guys, so now what we're going to do is fry our ground beef. So I'm going to take my dried onion flake and I'm going to sprinkle it all over the raw hamburger meat. And I'm going to bring the stove up to a medium heat. And I like to just get it, a little separated while we wait on it to cook. So what we're going to do is cover this and we'll let that cook. Okay guys, so the other thing that I forgot to tell you was that we need to preheat the oven to 375. So I'm going to go ahead and get that on while the ground beef is browning. So I've got my cheese here. The block is 8 ounces. That's how much cheese you're going to need for the entire recipe. I have this grater that I've had from Temper Chef for a long time. And so I've got the cheese put into little blocks put into this. But if not, you can always use one of these. I've used that many times. So I'm going to go ahead and grate this entire block of cheese. So I'll get all this grated. We'll keep browning our meat and we'll be right back. Okay guys, so our ground beef is done. And so what we're going to do, we're going to turn the heat off and we're going to add in a ½ cup of our prepared enchilada sauce. And mix it around. It looks like so. That's all we're going to do to it. We're going to bring it over here and sit it on this pot holder. We've got all our cheese grated here. I'm going to bring the enchilada sauce and my spray with me. And now we're going to start building. So first thing I'm going to do is spray this pan with some non-stick spray. Alright, next I'm going to open our flour tortillas so that we can start putting the meat mixture into each of the tortillas. Alright, so I'm going to use a couple spoons out of the drawer. We're also going to take a ½ cup of this enchilada sauce and we're going to pour it all across the bottom. And I'm just going to put a little more because I want to coat the bottom of this dish with enchilada sauce. So it looks just like so. Alright, I'm going to pull some of these tortillas out. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to start here with the meat. And I'm going to put a spoonful of the meat in the center of the flour tortilla. And you don't want to have a whole lot of meat. You just need the center. Then I'm going to take a little of the cheese, just like so. I'm going to take and I'm going to fold it up just like this. And I'm going to put it down, the same side down. And I'm going to make the rest of these and we'll be back to show you what they look like. Okay guys, we're back. So you can see that we got the whole pan full. And I just cut one of the tortillas in half to get the little one because I wanted to fill the pan up. And I'm sorry for the lighting, we're getting a storm here so it's kind of dark. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the rest of my enchilada sauce and I'm going to slowly pour it over each tortilla shell because I want to make sure that each tortilla shell is completely covered in the enchilada sauce. So we don't want to have really any of the white part showing because what happens is they get crispy and you don't want them to be crispy. You want them to be soft. So you want the whole shell to be as covered in the sauce as possible. Okay, so once we do that, then we're going to take the remainder of our cheese and we're going to spread it all over the top. And this is sharp cheddar, but you don't have to use sharp cheddar. You can use whatever you and your family prefer. We just happen to really like the sharp cheddar. And that's another thing, when you grate your own cheese, it gets clumpy. That's part of it. I guess there's not any starch in it to keep it from clumping like what you would buy. And you can use shredded, pre-shredded cheese too if you like. So what we're going to do is we're going to cover it now, and we're going to put it in the 375 oven until the cheese is melted. So about 15 minutes. Okay guys, so it's been in the oven about 15 to 20 minutes, and you can see all the cheese is completely melted and it's heated all the way through. So now all we have left to do is enjoy. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial for easy enchiladas, and I hope you come back and watch our next video. See you next time.